I said, we are from Lakshmi Narayan College of Technology Excellence, and we are working on the theme of promote value-added agriculture processes, products, and handicrafts. The title of our project is Quantity and Price Prediction of Grains. We will be discussing the following contents in our next slides. Before beginning with our main project, what is the problem statement solution, I would like to discuss about the trends. Like we can see from 2000 to 2010, if we take the base, the price of wheat, a crop, has increased. And if we see the production also, it has increased. But this is not the true case. In many cases, they also decrease. So we can see the trend. It is like if we are taking this base, it is increasing, and if we take another base, they can decrease as well. Next, I will be discussing about the problem statement. Firstly, our problem statement is divided into two phases. First is the problem faced by the farmer, and second by the government. Firstly, the problem that is faced by the farmer is that because the weather changes and they are not able to predict the crop yield and the price also, so that they do not benefit completely from their grains and product. Secondly, the problem faced by government, like they cannot figure out how where the black marketing is done, and who are doing the black marketing. If there is a particular grain in quantity, how can black marketing be done? So the second problem statement is that the shopkeepers do black marketing and the government cannot figure out. So we will be providing the solution to these two problem statements. Proceeding to the solution, before proceeding, I will just want you to see these two screenshots. One is from Mumbai and another from Karnataka. These are the time when COVID was very high, and there was black marketing of grain. So the local people were very much troubled seeing these. To the problem statement that I have discussed is that we are developing an application that will use AI ML for predicting the quantity and cost of particular type of grain depending on the monsoon conditions. It will take the monsoon conditions, population, and wind speed and other conditions, and will predict on the basis of that. And taking the past data, past few year data, it will help the machine to learn for the new years. The farmer will know how much grain they have to grow, or they do not have to grow for that year if there is enough in the market. The government can also keep a check if there is any kind of black marketing. By this app, it will be very useful for them. Next, in introduction. So, ma'am, we can basically know that agriculture adds a large value to our economy, and it is very helpful for our India to grow. If it wants that we should grow, India should more focus on agriculture products, and we should more encourage it. We can take that we are taking the historical data for 20 years, and after that training the machine, we will be getting the prediction for 21st year. Agriculture sector majorly depends on the natural processes such as rainfall. Like we cannot predict the rainfall, but if we try to give the data for the last some years, it will definitely product a near about value to the next year. Okay, so next is factors that affect. That was majorly the climatic factor and the soil conditions. Next is pricing strategy, will be explained by Mohit.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
So in this slide, we will discuss about pricing strategy. Our pricing strategy is so simple according to the farmer's choice, but it is more efficiency. Factors that affect pricing is manufacturing cost, quality as well as quantity, brand, place of market conditions, and etc. So basically, majorly price depend upon quality and quantity. We collect data of all these price range, which can affect market value, and also we consider MSP value, which is minimum support price. provided by government so that our efficiency in price range is so high and almost it's accurate. Next slide, please. So our process is so easy. First step is collecting of data. We collect the past 10 year or 12-year data regarding to the crop production with price in different climate situations. Through this data, we train our machine learning model repeatedly within different ways to recognize the output. And the third step is predicting the output. So predicting the output with the help of our machine learning model, we are using large amount of data to ensure that our predicted output has less error with high efficiency. Next slide, please. So here is the result of our planning of production. After training all the data, machine learning model give our accuracy up to 95% in the case of production in all type of grain, and as well as pricing. After training the data in machine learning model, the accuracy of price is 92% in all cases. Next slide, please.
And what are the multiple cases you have considered?
Can you repeat one?
What are the multiple cases you have considered in terms of price?
Ma'am,
and how come your accuracy is 92 and 95%? Which model you have used?
We are collecting the all manufacturing data of past to 10 years, and we deploying the machine learning model, and it gives up to 92% accuracy with price.
Which data set you have used? Which model you have used, and which learning algorithm you have used?
For machine learning model, I would like to invite Darcy Jain to explain this.
Hello, ma'am.
Proceed, beta.
Ma'am, actually, machine learning was done by me and my friend. She is having some power cut in her house, so she was not able to join. And the basic deployment of the model to a Android app was done by Himanshu and Mohit. They know about the machine learning as we have already discussed about it, but they have more focused on the demonstration of the app. So, ma'am, we have used
with the demonstration. Proceed with the demonstration.
Ma'am, we have used random forest model, and for the pricing, like we have considered different types of grains like wheat, barley, maize, millet, and soya bean. Like we have taken the crops from different directions of India. Like we have taken the center like Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. From Uttar Pradesh, we have taken wheat. From Madhya Pradesh is major producer of soya bean. So we have taken like this. And we also know that the temperature and conditions changes from state to state. So in this way, we can say that different pricing can be rechecked, like the accuracy for every we can consider the accuracy between 90 to 92% in case of price. For every crop it was in the range of that, and 92 to 95% for production.
बेटा आपने डेटा सेट कहाँ से कलेक्ट किया है?
मैम GitHub ऑफिशियल साइट.
तो
यस मैम,
GitHub से डेटा कलेक्शन अगर आप कर रहे हो and you are achieving 90 to 96% accuracy, then what you have done in your project?
Ma'am, actually the data was taken from GitHub, like that was not arranged properly, and there were many different things.
We are not here for arranging, okay? We have done something tremendous things in this field. So हमको arranging the data is not should be the concern. I'm just asking you that if you don't have gathered the data and you don't have the proper understanding of your project, you are mentioning your colleague's name. So what you have done in your project?
Ma'am, we have taken the data from the official site, like we have not taken the data for production and price.
Whether you collect your data from official site or from the anywhere from the internet, that is not my concern. I'm just asking, if you collected your data, then you are achieving 90% accuracy, then it is not possible that you have done something, anything in your project. Beta, what were the parameters of your data? What were the features of your data?
Ma'am, we have taken the population for a particular year, the rainfall, temperature, minimum maximum temperature, the MSP, the minimum support price, wind speed, wind direction, and these are the factors, and we have predicted the based on these factors we have predicted the production, like the yield and the price of the grain. Ma'am, we have not found anything like production for any particular year or
Okay,
crop.
we got it. Still, relax and proceed with your demonstration. It's okay.
Okay, so Himanshu, please explain these slides.
Backside, please. Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, this is our demonstration. The first screen is our sign up screen and the second screen is our login screen. We keep it as simple as we can. So we had taken as a phone number as a authentication so that we can provide users a better understanding in future. So user can simply sign up with their name and their phone number, and they will get OTP. After that OTP verified, they will go to next page. Or if he has already have account, he or she can also use it, the login page. Or ma'am, this is our next slide. Next slide. Ma'am, this is our input page where we are taking the input of the of the of the we are taking the input of we are taking the input and the date of crops. We have taken only 3 crops yet, but in future we will extend it. The user can simply write the date and they will click on the find button, and this will be and the and this screen will present. After that, next slide please. Advantages, ma'am. The advantage of this app will help in reducing the black marketing. The farmer can predict a high demand or less demand for the particular grain in upcoming year. Next slide please. The next slide please.
It's already there.
Next slide. Okay. The conclusion. Our models allow the farmer to anticipate the best yield in the term of quantity and quality. With the help of our model, government can check if there is any kind of black marketing or grain. Next slide. Future work. In future, we will use deep learning and machine learning to get more accuracy. We will increase the number of grains. As we have shown in the app, we have taken only 3 grains. In future, we will increase it. Next slide. The server cost, ma'am, currently we are using the Firebase, which is currently free, but in future I am learning the API with Spring Boot. So in future I am going to integrate my API with this app, so the server cost will be there, and we have calculated the server cost about 12,000 to 14,000, and we are going to develop a website too for this model. Next slide.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.